I would just study blood chemistry and I would study root causes. And I really dove in because I was fascinated, just personally and professionally, and to watch people heal in my office, not just some people, but everybody, was just amazing. And that's when I developed my methodology food frame, because I realized everybody shouldn't be eating the exact same way.
I call it subfertility because oftentimes there is not a truly infertile issue going on, but it is often a metabolic process, an autoimmune process, something physiological, and then sometimes emotional that will lead to physiological or hormonal that is at play. And once we can identify, address, and heal that, then the body brilliantly, as you had said in your bio, heals itself. So shall we hop right in?
Let's do it. He basically slid a prescription across his desk to me and he said, here, you got to take this. And I said, for what? And he said, your thyroid is basically an underachiever, right? It's not, you have a hypothyroid. And I said, oh, how long do I take it for? And he said, every day. I said, for how long do I take this for? And he goes, oh, the rest of your life. So the average American female comes in contact with over 200 toxins just before she's left the bathroom in the morning. About nail polish and hairspray and hair product and shampoo and conditioner and whatever else we put in our hair, hair dye and makeup and deodorant and lotion. And it's insane how much. And perhaps we've got some fragrances in those things, and we've got a fragrant candle going, and it just goes on and on. Decreasing your toxic load is enormous. That's why I'm a huge fan of detoxing. I know I always say weight loss is a side effect of wellness, but really, if there's a fire in the basement, it's going to be hard for you to lose weight. If we can get that fire out, then it will be really effortlessly if you're eating correctly and we've got everything balanced. Weight loss is a lovely side effect. As you said, brain fog and skin and regulation, bowel regulation and sleep and mood and patience and energy and no joint pain. Who wants to live? I cannot believe how people live with so much pain. So those things should be gone by the wayside for sure.
Risa firmly believes that the body can heal itself. I'll second that emotion with whole foods that we obtain from the earth, and sees living proof of that in her office each day. 2022 book, Food Frame, Diet is a 4-letter word, is a comprehensive guide to using functional nutrition guidelines. And I need to turn. I say, if you could pick it from the tree, pull it from the ground, or slaughter the animal, or get the fish, or take the egg out from under the chicken's bottom, that's food. Everything else is not.
Exactly. It's factory food and it's fake food. But I would say whatever's crawling on the ground and spreading from the earth, go for it.
Yeah.
Your genetics load the gun, and your lifestyle and your environment pull the trigger.
Right.
That's really what you're wanting. If you have the genetics for it, that's the way it is. But it doesn't mean it has to be your destiny.
Once that immune system is triggered, it is not mitigated or quelled by doing the right things and reversing some of these things. It will go look for other tissues. So that is where you get these progressive autoimmune conditions. It's not going to be satisfied with just thyroid. It will go look for other things all the way to brain tissue. We need not just a positive pregnancy test, right? We need a healthy baby. We need a healthy family. We need a healthy future. That baby will hopefully one day grow up and, should they desire, have babies themselves. And so we got to make that change now. And sometimes when we can't make it for ourselves, we can make it for others. We can make it for that baby who's coming, or that grandchild who may be coming one day. Hey there, thanks for joining the conversation at Health University, where we're committed to making ourselves just a little bit smarter about our whole health and our reproductive health. Make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell so you don't miss a future episode. Leave a comment below, especially if there's a topic you want to learn about. We're happy to know and to include that in our episodes. And since 1 in 5 people are determined to be struggling with fertility, share this with 5 people. You're bound to help at least one change the course of their fertility struggles and help realize their dream of family. We value your time, and we keep these recordings as succinct as possible. But if you want to listen to the full episode, just click below and the entire episode is there at your disposal. Once again, thanks for joining us at Health University.